All right, so we switched to the headlight only lighting mode for a second, just so we can be able to play this back to see everything clearly. And this is cool. Here we've got our geometric volcano stuff happening, and let's get a frame of this rendered. So first off, I'm going to go to the ground object here, and I had actually removed the material from it before just for viewport reasons. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to materials and choose our ground material and assign that. And then the materials for our geometric objects, of course, are assigned on the point level and then passed over to the instances. And so now everything should be good to go. It's really just a matter of choosing a frame. So how about frame 240? That looks good. So now we'll go to our render view. I'm going to go to select out render, obj render cam as our camera, and I'm going to turn off preview mode and I'm going to hit render. This might take a few minutes and then we'll come back together when it's done. All right, so it took about a minute and a half to render that frame over here, and you can see that we have the shaders assigned that are this kind of shiny black for the ground, and then we had this glassy, crystally shader on our objects. And because we had sent different colors per point and per instance, and they were subtle, these different blues and magentas and pinks, but it allows some nice color variation between some of these objects and their reflections. So, a little subtle, but it's just a nice way to just keep things with a kind of nice organic randomness that is clear that I like. I like to add that to a lot of things. So here we go. We've looked at how to build a particle system and deal with all these attributes and thinking about having instanced geometry as our final result as opposed to sprites or points or anything else. And this is a really effective technique to create a lot of different things, especially as you can see when we want to generate a lot of copies of geometry in a really lightweight, efficient way. And this can be used for a number of different kind of effects. And as you saw, there was quite a bit of setup to do, but then once we had it going in our instance node, the real-time playback is pretty awesome. So let me go back to our shot. I'm going to play this back again, and we can see our particles moving, and we can see the results of all of our vector manipulation and our p-scaling and everything going on. And hopefully this will provide a really good framework for your explorations with overall particle motion and exploring other ways you can use particles and instances together in Houdini.